Because they didn't... Did they invent eye drops in the second game? I can't quite remember. And the preemptive saves us again. Alright, we're level 5. So, yeah, more HPs for our warrior. What a surprise. Well, intellect is good. Oh, that was an excellent level. Not good HP growth, but everything went up. Good HP growth for our ninja here. And we do need strength, but, well, luck's good. Those preemptive attacks are actually very good, so this is why I recommend having a thief in your group. Because the ability to go first, especially in a game where the turn order is stacked in favor of the enemy, will actually save you a lot of damage. Which means you will be using less healing items, and the journey's just going to be a lot smoother. Less chance to get one-hit KO'd or something. Less chance to get ambushed. Actually, I don't think... Wait, that's back attack. That's what I'm thinking about. Yeah, you can get ambushed in this game. Oh, that's a lot of enemies. Let's test out our new dark spell, see if that actually works. Oh, we got some of them. 4 out of 7. Good options for crowd control. Alright, let's go to our thief/ninja. New leg of our journey. Elfheim. I just don't know what we can do. Ellipsis, please help our prince. Alright, weapon shop. Alright, so I do want to pick up a pair of iron nunchaku. This is the best our monk can get for this point in the game. Now you can also pick up this staff, but it doesn't give an accuracy bonus, and it does less damage than the nunchuck, so there's really no point in picking that up. Also, you can pick up the mithril sword. At this point in the game, I wouldn't even recommend it. Most of the stuff that you need, you can just find in chests, and this is really overkill for this point in the game. I guess you could really grind it out. This is the best weapon for the red mage for quite a while, but the stats speak for itself. Accuracy 23, attack 23 and accuracy 15. This will just turn your warrior and your red mage here into machines for quite a while, but it's also very expensive, and I don't recommend it because you're just going to spend a lot of time outside town grinding for the money to get this one weapon, but I'd rather be putting it in other places. Alright, we got our level 3 black magic shop here, which I'm not going to be able to take advantage of. Now I'm going to skip on Fyra. If I had a black mage, I would recommend getting this, but I don't need it. Hold paralyzes one enemy. I'm not too hot on this either. Thundara, on the other hand, I will pick up. I believe this is a must-have for the boss in the upcoming dungeon. This is really the only way to get good damage in on them. Fokara, I don't know about that. Thundara, I'm definitely going to pick up though. It's a gravestone, here lies Link. I think that was Erdrick in the original. Shura, I'm not sure. You can't pick up Diara with the red mage. I wouldn't even pick it up in this version. If you're playing like the OG or like the PlayStation version, this would be an upgrade for dealing with your undead with the white mage, but Dia is pretty good in this version. Like, also, there's items later in the game that I'll pick up that can cast Yara. I'm just not too hot on this. Null Blaze, on the other hand, I will definitely pick up, just like Null Shock. This cuts damage by half for fire spells, and this is multi-target, so why not? Heal I can't pick up with a red mage, but I would definitely recommend this for a white mage, even over Cura. So actually, I will just pick up Null Blaze out of this level. Null Blaze and Thundara, so I'll pick up one other black magic spell, so I'll have to look at this list again to decide. I don't know, I might pick up Fyra. I don't know. I am a sage. When the time is right, the future is revealed to me. So this guy drops that hint later in the game, and you have to just know. I will come back when it is. This is very obscure. You have to remember that this guy said this. I shall wait patiently until then. You just have to remember, like, what the hell? Alright, Iron Armor we'll pick up later. Copper Armlets. I'll pick this. I'm not going to buy this. I could pick this up in the upcoming dungeon. Iron Shield, I believe I will take one of those. Those look delicious. And I can also get a leather cap for my red mage here. And a helm for my warrior. Now, outside of this, I want to spend the rest of my money on items. So helm is the first headpiece I could get for you. Oh no, I could have got a leather cap, but this has way more defense, and defense is actually greater than evasion in this game. Don't even care about your evasion. This is one of my other... Well, you know what, I will save that for later in the game for me crying about how they made the warrior the best class in the game. Iron Shield, plus 2 defense, no brainer. The more defense you have, the better. Alright, so far so good. Weapons and armor made of mithril are sturdy and powerful. You should give them a try. You'll be surprised. What do you gotta say for yourself? If the prince does not awaken, there will be no elf king. We will be at the mercy of the dark elf's evil power. Yeah, very evil. Very devastating. Do you have access to level 3 magic yet? No, you do not. I do need to get some charges for level 3. On a journey I once took to the west, I wandered into an ancient castle. Not a soul could be found inside, and the whole place gave me the creeps, so I got out as fast as I could. Yeah, me too. Alright, so I do want to pick up a couple tents, around 30 antidotes and 50 potions, so I'm going to be doing some fighting outside of town to be able to collect all this stuff. Because I will need it to crawl through the next dungeon, which is very, very difficult if I don't load up on items. Preparation is key. I am a sage. When the time is right, the future is revealed to me. I shall wait patiently until then. Yeah, you have to come back to these guys and talk to them later in the game. Alright, this is our level 4 black magic. Sleeper, I don't know. This is supposed to be an upgraded version of Sleep, but since Sleep is multi-target, I'm just never too hot on this. Haste, on the other hand, is one of the best buffs in the game. I will absolutely pick this up when I have the money for it. So, yeah. This doubles the number of attacks. So usually you can only get up to 8 attacks a round, but with this you can get up to 16 attacks a round. and the more attacks you do, the more damage you can do. So this one is just a no-brainer. Confuse is actually pretty good as well. Am I remembering this right? I don't know if it's this game or another game, but they could have changed this in this version as well. But when they attack the confused enemy, they like cast Fire 1 or something, and that's the way the damage is decided. But the fact that they just don't attack you is pretty hilarious. So this is actually a pretty decent debuff. I don't know if I'm going to pick up Blizzara. Like, the only one that I'm really interested in picking up in the mid-tier spells is Thundara. Level 4 white magic is actually pretty fucking bad. Poisona, no real reason to pick this up. Antidotes are cheap, just buy those instead. This is just a wasted spell slot. This wastes time spelling. Like, you don't even have to learn this if you're a white mage. This is an absolute skip. Fear? Do not buy this spell. In the original NES game, there is a stat called Morale for all of the enemies, and the game checks this like every round to see if the enemy is going to flee. But the Pixel Remaster does not have a morale system built in, so effectively this spell does nothing. It does have a cool animation, but this is a wasted spell slot. It is multi-target. It's good in the NES version because you could use this spell to actually cause the final boss to run away from you, just quaking in his boots. But since there's no morale system, this does nothing. The enemies do still flee, but this is just a script in their AI where they'll just check it around and be like, you know what, I want to flee. But there's no morale system, so useless. Nullfrost, on the other hand, I will pick up. So we're going to pick up Haste and Nullfrost and something else, I guess. Vox, also pretty useless. 3 out of the 4 spells in this. Well, I would say if Fear did work in this version, that Nullfrost and Fear are the ones you definitely want to pick up, but this is the only spell out of the level 4 white magic that is even worth it. Vox cures Silence. Can only be used in battle. Silence cures itself after battle. And if the mage that you need to get healed with, only white mages can cast this as well. The red mage can't pick it up. So there's just no point. If your white mage gets muted, your white mage is not casting this. So a disappointing level of magic. That's really all this is. Unfortunate that Fear is completely, absolutely useless. I'll pick up Nullfrost just to get the half damage from ice, because this will be useful during boss battles and during some battles during the later dungeon where they just spam ice damage, but the rest of this level, just trash. It's the most disappointing level out of white magic. Yeah, I might want to go to the inn. Alright, yeah, we'll stay here. Alright, how many items do I have so far? I guess I could sell off a rapier, but I need like 3 tents, don't I? And then I need to pick up the Thundara spell. Which means I probably have to gain a level as well. Red Mage also gets less spell charges than the White and Black Mage, so... And they get those spell charges at later levels. So that's also another bad thing about the Red Mage, but it doesn't really matter because the Red Mage still comes out ahead. I forgot to equip that nunchuck on the monk, so I better fix that. And even though my red mage has the lowest HP out of anybody in the party right now, it's still the best character to put in position 2, just because defense is that valuable in this game. Yeah, a little bit harder hitting. Got our tarantulas and our ogres. So I'll look those up in a moment. Oh, and the Garland. I forgot all about him. Where's Garland? Yeah, Garland's kind of a joke. He only has 106 HP. 64 magic defense is pretty good, though. Might allow him to resist spells. Ogre. Wow. Ogres. 100 HP. But I think these are like the best thing to fight at this point in the game. Because they drop 195 gil and 195 XP. They do have the giant type and no resistances, so you can like blind them and everything. They do have 65 magic defense though. Tarantula. Nothing really special. So let's investigate this castle before we go any farther. Because they were talking about it. There's a bat that says, key, key! What they mean by that, I don't know. I was tricked by Astos, king of the Dark Elves, and now my castle has fallen into ruin. If I could only retrieve the crown from the Marsh Cave, I would be able to restore my castle. Might you bring me the crown? Yeah, I don't understand why this dude thinks that getting a crown or whatever is going to make him restore his castle. Or what this castle is even about. It's just an abandoned castle. Yeah, we need a mystic key to go in there. Alright, so let's just head down south to see what he was talking about. Now, I might dip in just to get the one floor over with, because it does have some money in it, and I have to backtrack anyway. So yeah, this is Marsh Cave. This is our first skill check in the game. So we still I might get a charge of level 3 magic at level 6. I don't know now. So we want to head north first, because I want to go loot these rooms up here first. Because there's a bit of free gil to pick up here. But yeah, this place can get rapidly out of control if you're not prepared for it. Alright, so I would recommend checking your map, because this could show you where loot and everything is, and one of the secrets of this game is that as soon as you open a door... Alright, so I'm actually gonna... Oh, and you know what? These are undead, so that's probably not gonna work. Okay, so we got Crawler and Bloodbones, which are new enemies. Yeah, I was going to blind them, but yeah, most undead are resistant to the spirit element, so status effects mostly fall under that. I'm going to slap a potion on the Sal because they did a fair bit of damage to her. So one of the things you can do is in this game is open up the map as soon as you open up the door, and then you can see which rooms have treasure chests in them. Get a dagger out of this. That's a black mage weapon. This is. We want to run from green slimes. They have 255 defense, so it's not even worth it. The only reliable way to kill these guys is with magic. And I just don't have it. So let's look these guys up as well. So yeah, we have green slimes. Yeah, you can see that massive 255 defense there. I believe these guys can also poison. They are not worth fighting at all. Just fight them to get them in the bestiary, and that's it. Yeah, I don't have what it takes. And I really, even if I had Thundara with my red mage, I would not want to burn the charge on it, because I need to save that for the boss of this cave. And I forgot, we have Blood, Bones, and Crawler as well. Forgot all about them. So Crawler, yeah, pretty decent. Has no weaknesses though. These are just upgraded of the other guys. Blood, Bones, they have a lot of HP for this point in the game. Holy crap. Typical Undead has the weakness to fire and the yeah, I would just recommend, unless you have a black mage in your party and you're willing to burn the spell charge, just avoid the green ones. There is another type in this cave, but they do not have the 255 defense that makes it so obnoxious. Skeletons are already paralyzing us. Good thing they can't really hurt. Alright, we're almost level 6. I'm doing good so far. Alright, Ghoul and Zombie. I believe this is the start of where they can start paralyzing me. So the more of these guys I can drop before they actually attack, this is why preemptive strikes are so good. Alright, we're level 6 now. Good level up for Claire. Ooh, really good level up for Vanessa. It's a good level up, but needed more HP. Oh, pretty good level up for everyone. I want to kind of lock that one in. 4 or 5 stats going up, I'll take it. A potion and 620 gills. So yeah, I have enough to get Thundara and then buy some more potions and tents and stuff. Come on, knock these guys out. Ah, this is disappointing. I think it's either a 50 or a 25% chance that you're going to recover from paralysis every round. But paralysis is one of the most annoying status effects, and it's going to be a while before I get something to take care of resistance for it. Like, I think 60 or 70% of the game is going to go by before I get to resistance. Otherwise, it just checks your magic defense, so the higher your level is, the better chance you have of resisting paralysis. Alright, I need to drop a few potions on my warrior. And I really do need to fight because I need the monies. But then at the same time, I really hate this dungeon. This is like the hardest dungeon, well, second hardest dungeon in the game. There's one dungeon that is way harder than this, and this is because I have the NES difficulty going, and that place is a brutal, brutal place to go through with the NES difficulty. Don't really need to save the money, but I would like to. Alright, let me just save since I'm out of there. And we're gonna head back to the Elf Village. We just darken their eyesight. Alright, looks like I got all of them. At this point, I should have victory guaranteed. Yeah, so this dungeon is scary, but it's not the scariest dungeon of the game. And if you've played this game, you know exactly which dungeon I'm talking about. Alright, we do have a spell charge for level 3, so I'm going to give it an honest attempt. Did I check out the werewolves already in the bestiary? If not, I will check them out after this battle. Oh, gas as well. The one enemy that I've wanted to have pop up has not popped up, though. Alright, let's rest at the end to get all of our HPs and spell charges back. Head over, pick up Thundara. That's the only spell I need right now. And I'm going to spend the rest of my money on items. Alright, so I need 20 more antidotes. So let's buy 2 more tents. $20 more antidotes. And then we need to spend the rest on potions. And I don't think I have enough potions, so I'm probably going to go outside town and grind for a little money to get this up to 50 potions. Because I want to be prepared, because that first jaunt through the Mist Cave, or the Marsh Cave, pretty simplistic compared to what I have to do next. So let's go inside the castle and talk to the king and everything. Astos' curse has put our prince into a deep sleep, from which he cannot awake. Please, will you not aid our slumbering prince? Okay, you just say the same thing. The Dark Elf King Astos stole into the castle and placed a curse on our prince. Then Astos carted away the castle's treasures. Oh, damn, he looted you too. Damn. What a fiend. The prince has slept under Astos' curse for 5 years now. There must be a concoction that can rouse one who sleeps so ellipsis. But where? Alright, he's definitely asleep. The dwarves live in a cave on the western edge of the Aldean Sea. They're a friendly bunch. But do they have loot? Alright, we're just going to go out this way. Let's get to the secret chamber. That's secured with the Mystic Key, so whenever we get that Mystic Key, we're going to have to come back here. The treasure room has been secured with the Mystic Key. Alright, thank you, Elf. You were totally helpful. So yeah, I'm going to get a bit more money off screen to pick up a few more potions, and then we're going to head off to the Marsh Cave to completely loot it, defeat the boss, and get the crown.